Alright, so Ghost is coming in basically just wisp harassing. A wisp harass during the tech. If you can get like 3 or more wisps, it does a decent amount of damage. I think he only got 1 wisp there. Archibald did a really good job of healing his wisps as he was coiling them. So only getting, well, in there, and he just detoured 1 there, but only getting 2 wisps really doesn't matter that much. It's not going to hurt his wood supply that much. But once those gargoyles do come out, it's like a cumulative effect. So if you get some wisps at tier 1, it's going to slow him down a little bit at tier 2, and that's going to slow his Dryades a little bit, and that's going to allow the guards to get there a little faster, or before the Dryades come out. So it can increase the effectiveness of your guard harass if your early game is good, assuming that's what he's going to do. But yeah, so we'll see. So right now he's hitting his base with whatever 6 ghouls and his level 1 DK. That DK did get coil first. Against the DH, I think it's actually better to get the aura, because that allows you to kill some archers with the aura. Not to mention you're just going to get mana burn down to 0 anyway, so you're only going to get like 1, maybe 2 coils off, depending. So yeah, whenever you're going against a DH, most people you'll actually see they don't pick their skill until they see what the other person picked. So like night elves will wait to see if the undead picked aura, and if the undead goes aura, then they'll either pick evasion or immolation. Whereas if the undead goes coil, then the night elf will pick mana burn. So a lot of times, if you guys watch games on WoG where you can actually see whether or not the hero picked the skill, you'll see they usually don't pick the skill until they know what the other person picked. So we went Panda second, pretty standard. Panda's probably the best hero against undead. Really good, really strong. If that Panda can get level 3 anyway. Panda's not very good at level 1, but once that Panda hits level 3, he's an amazing hero. So yeah, he's keeping his gold mine. Now most people will either go mass Dryads and Expo, or they'll go straight to tier 3 with Dryads and just get orbs on their DH and their Panda. I'm not sure which of those two Archibald is going to opt for, but both those strategies are effective. It just depends on how you play them. And you got that greater healing pop as the drop on his DH, which in my opinion is the best drop you could have got. I'm really hungry.
Okay, I'm back. Just had a phone call, so I stepped out for a minute there.
Okay, so if you look at Ghost base, Ghost is not going for Gargs, probably because of the map. So it looks like he's going to go for a Naga Fiend mix at tier 2. Oh, and he didn't get the cancel off on that. Oh, is he going to get it? Oh, wow, he got that lore. That actually really hurts him, because basically the Night Elf army gets 100 times stronger once the first Dryad comes out. So getting that first Dryad out is super, super important. So the fact that he killed that lore really, really hurts him. And he did start that Expo, so we can expect him to just stay tier 2 and mass Dryads, which is a good strat. He is going to need that Panda to hit level 3 to stop the Fiend push. So hopefully this Undead will run away long enough for him to be able to creep level 3. He's pretty close already, so it looks like he'll only need 1 more creep camp and he'll be set. Because he did that AOW creep at the Merc Shop, which was or not the Merc Shop, but the whatever the hell that place is called. The Observatory Lab. Yeah, the Goblin Lab. So
it is looking kind of bad for Archibald right now, I think. He's going to be fighting the Orb Lich and Fiends with, archers and maybe 1 or 2 Dryads.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, he does have to get those Dryads out, like I said. I don't think he's in bad shape right now. I don't think either one of them is winning either, though.
Yeah, he does have the expansion coming up. So if he can something to delay the fight until after expansion kicks in. You get a good Dread army.
Yeah. The thing is, against this mix, against this DK, Naga, Lich, Fiend, Statue mix, like, it doesn't even matter if you have an Expo. If those heroes creep up and if those heroes do creep up and he does get like 4 or 5 Fiends out, it doesn't matter how many Drads you have, because what ends up happening is they all die in one volley. So they'll just, like, the undead will just shift click all the Dryads, and it doesn't even matter if you have the best micro in the world, because one volley will kill a Dryad. So I've lost games, especially like games on Turtle Rock, where you expand and you can have an expansion up for a long time, and as long as the undead like creeps his heroes and gets that army that I was talking about, you can still win the game. Even though the Night Elf does have an economic advantage. Now you see that panda.
Maybe that's a hint you should be making different units.
Maybe. The thing is, what you have to do is, once you do have that economic advantage, you have to go look for him and force a fight when you know you can win, which is pretty much what you do always in Warcraft. So that's not really new news, but
this is I was about to say it's a good Varkable because it's fighting before the Lich Nord comes in, but as I said that, the Lich Nord comes, so.
Wow, he just lightning shielded a ghoul rather than... That lightning shield is a really good item, especially for killing ghouls, because you can lightning shield one of your heroes and just send them in and attack the ghouls. And basically with the lightning shield and one level 3 or one level 2 breath of fire, all the ghouls will die. But he casted on that...
Yeah, lightning shield's like level 3 immolation, right?
Yeah, it's 20 damage a second. Oh man, wow. So the DH just DP'd with 9 HP. Not having that level 3 DH really hurts because he does die pretty quick. It doesn't look like Archibald is going to be able to defend his Expo. He bought 1 heal pot, but no, his Expo is definitely going to go down. That undead army is so strong against what Archibald has. It's most pros when I watch the pro games, whenever they scout the base and they see that the undead's doing this, they go straight tier 3 and they make like 2 or 3 bears right at tier 3, and then they start going Dryads, which I think is a better idea against this. But Archibald was trying to take the game into his own hands by expanding. It backfired a bit because Ghost played well and pushed it when he did, but yeah, so we'll see. And both of his heroes are low. It looks like Ghost might actually just be able to win right now, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks pretty over. I mean, Archibald was he was kind of not producing anything in a long time in his lore, saying he had money and he had food. I mean, now he doesn't because of lost moon ball, but I was figuring a bear with a Jew would come out to save the day. But he's kind of slow in making those units.
Yeah, and expoing and teching at the same time is not very good, because you don't have the units to defend it.
Well, I don't know, with Night Elf, he had a Demon Hunter. So you can crack him up a bit, there's always a good chance for defense.
It's the X factor.
Yeah, the Shadow Stalker factor in there. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to hit on the by time, and he's just losing all his guys. But he's trying to make a stand here.
It's really hard to defend something like this without a shot. There, he used the lightning shield on the Lich again. How stupid. Look, now his DH is actually taking damage from attacking that Lich.
Well, there wasn't really anything else he could have lightning shield there.
Yeah,
he did some damage to the Fiends right when he threw the lightning shield down.
I think it was more of a desperation.
Yeah. It was a signal of defiance.
Okay, so that was game 2. So right now the score of the war is 2-1 them. Do we have 3 people in the lineup or 4 people?
Though, too.
How does it work?
We have 4 people. It's still me and Holyhuman.
Okay.
Alright, Axe. You want me to go or you want to go?
Yeah, let's have you fight. I go eat some breakfast real quick.